Cocoa time. Thank you, Africa, for this beautiful chocolate cocoa. I appreciate y'all. Mm, mm, mm. You know what time it is? It's time to make my offering, baby. I'm sitting here listening to Teo, the End of the World Ministries. Teo Ministries, y'all check them out. They know what they talking about. They writing on point. Y'all bringing them prophecies, and they unfolding just as the scriptures saying they are, and as you're pushing them out there. Don't worry about your haters. You know when the Most High filled him, after he filled him with the Holy Spirit, he was approached by who? The wicked one came to try and uproot the word that was sown in Mashiach to come forth and do what he was created to do. So people have to understand, yes, the word stands, but you got to know how to decipher through a lot that's going on. You got to have eyes to see and ears to hear to be able to discern. Now, I was listening to one thing that stuck out with me. I've been following, period, is the fact that this sitting president now, is trying to outsource its prison population to another nation. I remember distinctively Sister Celestial. I don't care what y'all say. She was on point. I remember Sister, and I'm just gonna be short. This ain't gonna be long. Sister brought that out during the prophecies of judgment against America. I'm not saying every dream that every person come on here is right and exact, but her prophecies have been unfolding left and right, left and right. I'm like, wow, okay, now the one with Kamala and Trump, I didn't see it. And I recognize that I'm not overlooking that. But I also understand, yes, the Most High can judge a thing. Then, depending on you, your heart's posture, you know, he said when you repent, what if you repent and turn your heart back to him and he forgive you? Are we to just say a person is condemned? No, so that's what made me stop doing that. Yeah, I'm a judge of action, but I can't condemn nobody. I can judge an action, but I can't condemn nobody nowhere behind any prophecy or judgment, family. That I understand. But your actions, thou shalt not kill. If I see you trying to kill somebody, I'm gonna bring it to your attention. No, we go in the store and you trying to steal, like, oh, they won't notice. It's just, mm-mm. That's God's law. I'm gonna remind you. Can the Most High forgive you? Yeah, He can. But you sown that seed, and the only way you're gonna be forgiven is to repent of that. Yes, He will forgive you, but you gotta understand you've sown the seed, and that seed will bring forth life if you don't exterminate it, meaning repent, change your mind, change your heart, and do what's right. Tell you something. Love on your people. Love covers a multitude of sins. That's like now when I read the Bible, I don't read it like, okay, you just read. I read it with me in the word. I put my name in the word and visualize me. God is talking to me. Why? Because that causes a shift. That causes a shift in my spirit, which hits mentally and it quickens your understanding, family, like never before. I feel so good. I'm like, okay, you got to continue doing this one, brother. This is it. But as far as what I'm seeing with this Trump move, I just watched Marco Rubio Shout out to Teo Ministries. Check them out. They put that video out today. Good video, touching some great points. They give you an overall picture of basically what's going on. And we take it to the Bible, which we know Genesis 15 is at hand. We know Matthew 24 is at hand. We understand Luke 21 is at hand. Certain prophecies that's written throughout these chapters and verses that's pertaining to today. I just watched Marco Rubio sit down with the president of El Salvador, and they not only agreed to take back their criminal element that's here of the migrants that crossed over here illegally, but President Trump has made a deal with them to also take the worst of the worst criminals we have that are American citizens and who are constantly getting locked up, constantly, which shows a track record of, okay, maybe this person is not trying to change. After 10, 15 crimes, got dogged. Well, El Salvador just signed a contract with America to receive whoever they deem so-called the worst of the worst. Based on what I heard Trump say, people like a gentleman he was speaking on. I say gentleman out of respect. I don't know these people, so I ain't gonna disrespect them. That had 20 some cases, and every time he get out, he going to commit another one. Not non-violent. This dude committing felonies. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, wow. Every time he get out, so I mean, he done been in jail 20 some times. And like, really? I'm not gonna get caught on that, but homeboy then got the answer to what he was looking for. He said it, and I just seen him, Marco Rubio over there, Secretary of State, talking to El Salvador, and they signed the papers, not only for them, their people that came through here illegally and who are heavy felons, but also for our people who they deem uncontrollable to a degree. Okay, we done locked your ass up, let you out. You didn't take the time to reform yourself while you was there. So I tell brothers, no, it don't matter where you at. Kingdom business is always what's at hand. Even if you're in an adverse situation like that. Okay, you have to look, sit down and consider what got me here. Right or wrong, you there. It's something that's going on that's out of order. And it has led you to there. Even if it's out of mistake, something's out of order. But the mere fact that they just signed the paperwork agreeing to it, family. So that means if I go, thanks for that like, I appreciate it. Plus that'll help the momentum with getting this word out. People can see that there's information pertaining to this and make sound judgments on making a better, start to make better decisions for you and your people. And our people, it ain't gonna really hit them until they start seeing it, and they're gonna be crying. But now it's wake up time, family. It's not about Democrats or Republicans. It's about righteousness. You know what I'm saying? God's people and wicked people. People of the devil. It's about righteousness, family. Right standing, being in right rulership. You know, love your neighbor as you love yourself. All those good old adages they give you. Do this and this one. Well, it's time, family. It's time to really show genuine love for your people and one another. And it's going to be time to really help one another because people going to turn on you. If they turning on you now because you've been awakened to the fact that you are God's chosen people and God has given you a blood covenant and it explains the reason why. That's like I had a thought to make a video concerning that. Why do Christians, why do we as a people, the Negroes, I'm not talking about everybody else, the Negroes, the reason you have the Emancipation Proclamation, look at the time, look at the mindset, look at the state of the mind the world was in at that time. From through America's eyes, they were trying to bring these people that they enslaved into the right standing. Now they were making you a citizen with the rights and privileges of a citizen that's here. Why is that? All this is biblical, family. Everything about what happened to us, I mean, you can go down a line. And that's why I've started Deuteronomy 28, 1 through 15. Say, if you keep his commandments, these are the blessings. So I start speaking them words with me in there, put my name in there, Dewayne. When you A, B, C, and D, it's gonna bless the fruit of your hands. You know what I'm saying? The fruit of your body, the city that you in, the field that you're in, or fields that you're in. I speak this thing over me. Take hold of it, family, for real. Not just me, but everybody I know, and that listen, and that's connected to me. That spirit is gonna transcend little old Wayne. And like now, you sitting here listening, you may go and pray and ask the Most High, well, Most High, who is he? Does he really have a heart for you? Is he speaking truth? The Most High gonna show you, family. Show us my name is what it is. Just to show us my name is Dwayne, he's gonna show you. And it's to your benefit. I pray when I hear anybody and I start getting close to their teachings because it aligns with the word, I pray over them and for them because I don't want to be deceived. Then I search the word for myself. So you're not just going to easily deceive me. Then I understand there are things in reality that's going on, but do we understand that it all begins in the spirit? It's like everybody, oh, America gonna bounce back. No, this nation is under judgment. Genesis 15. If we gonna say we the chosen people and it's predicated on God's word and what he established there, you have to follow the instruction. After 400 years of servitude, the Negroes, Emancipation Proclamation, 13th, 14th Amendment, because all these things were specifically done to the Negroes. It was the Most High. Deuteronomy 32, verse 26, he gave you a covenant. And if you are just talking about Deuteronomy 28, that's a covenant between you and the Most High of the blessings and the curses. Yes, we went through it. Now it's time to speak life into the blessings. The 400 is up. Don't you see this nation being judged? Genesis 15, verse 13 to 15. And after that 400 years, that nation I will judge. No, everybody's skipping to, oh, we finna be, we finna be gathered, and yeah, we're gonna be gathered and sent back to our land. But the nations which done this have to be judged, and you're gonna be in the midst of them. Yes, there are gonna be judgments against them, just like in Egypt. You gotta read the book of Exodus. He said it's gonna be 10 times bigger than then, but you will see some of the same signs on the nations where his people have been scattered. Now here you have a whole Negro race scattered to every nation. We bring the, okay, it's written in the Bible. This is where it's come from. Our ancestors made a covenant with the Most High, and the Most High chose them to serve him. And he told them, he gave them the instruction. They broke the covenant. That's how the northern tribes were shipped up out of there. They was gone before the Messiah, before Judah's first captivity when they went into Babylon. The northern tribes, 10 tribes, were scattered by a Syrian king. Think about it. That's how Israel wound up in the lands of Iraq and Iran and all them areas over there. Israel, the northern tribes, same area, Syria. was controlling that area. They even they took over Babylon. Think about it. Then came the Medo-Persia Empire. These are Japhet, sons of Japhet. Same people that's in power in the nations, European nations today. Japhetic people. Not just European nations, Saudi Arabia, excuse me, um, Mecca. Areas are controlled by sons of Japhet, Turkic and Germanic people. Genesis 10, verse 2 through 5. That's their descendants. I don't look. And I'm not asking nobody this. I'm sharing the information that's been revealed. Now, you could take it with a grain of salt or just leave it alone. But this is who the book is pointing to. The truth must come out. That's why they putting all. That's why you see Russia putting them pictures out. That's why you see Iran putting all this information out. That's why you see Saudi Arabia pushing this information out. That's why you see France pushing this. I was shocked of them, but that's why you see Italy. I've heard Italy prime minister speak against France and how France was dealing with the nation of Africa, the continent of Africa, and its countries within. So we understood. And look at not just them, Iran, Iraq, no, Iran, um, who else? Germany. Everybody's rereading back in the studio with the books. So they back in the book, they back at the books. They crack the books open and they're reading, family. And they studying. And the layers of that blindness that have come upon the nations concerning Israel, because remember the Most High said, I will scatter you into four corners of the earth, and I will make you of no more remembrance. That's why your people wondering, oh, well, are we really the Hebrews? Oh no, we're Christians now. That Israelite stuff don't matter. Oh, it matter, and I understand why you've come to that conclusion, but I'm here to tell you, pump your brakes, family. It's time to sit down and really read and get yourself invested in that book as a son or a daughter of the Most High. When I say son, I mean both. The Most High he's neither or. He's both. He created both in his image and likeness, so that's a characteristic he come with. Not in the sense like us in the physical, but in the spirit. You're not going to see no gender. That's why the Messiah said, there will be no marriage in heaven. You know what I'm saying? Ain't gonna be none of that. It don't mean we're gonna be doing the wrong thing. Heck no. It's just you need to understand the kingdom. The Most High's ways are higher. His thoughts are greater. He don't think like you think. That's why we have to come to him, meaning, and when we come to put on the mind of Christ, you have to be like him and think like him. So that means you're gonna have to study this word. It's no other way around it. And so instead of getting up in the morning, turning on the internet, I don't do that no more. I turn on the Bible. I go in and search the word. Or it's already, my spirit has been moved to examine certain scriptures and, chapters and verses already. That's pertaining to what's going on. And I pray that and speak that over the earth. All people, over all people. When you come to the Messiah, now you become a minister. I was explaining that to my lady the other day. She ain't no minister. You receive Christ, you put on your ministry. You're being like him and thinking like him, where you dealing with a high priest. In the nation of Israel, we have priests, the Levitical priesthood. He's the high priest, the master priest. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm not saying you're going to be the master priest, but you can strive to be just like him. And it's based on your faith. It's how it resonates with you. I can't determine how far you'll go with that. That's between you and the Most High. You might eat, breathe, and sleep the Most High all day. I know I study the word all day. People don't even want to talk to me. But I'm not moved by that. What I'm moved by is pushing them. I need to make sure them go, so I can establish a house that's based on real, have something real, something that I create and push out there, and it's not in the hands of another. No, we woke now, family. That means something. You have to bring something to the table to realize Genesis 1, verse 28. You know, be fruitful and multiply. Some of the first two commandments: be fruitful and multiply. The first two, before you was given the law, but everything he spoke, it establishes the law, order, his kingdom, boundaries, things you can and can't do. It's all encompassed in his word. Because he's a king, his word is final. It's law. It's law. So do we do away with the law? No, y'all forbid. We fulfill it. We fulfill it like the master. Faith without works is dead. You have to show. People have to see. They gonna recognize. I'm not saying being a braggart or boisterous about who you are. Run, oh yeah, I'm a Hebrew. Y'all going? No, no. Silent. Let your spirit gonna speak for you. How you deal with people, how you speak to people, you know, how you carry yourself. Do you love? Do you have a heart for people? And what brings us all together? Love. I'm gonna say I love the Most High, and I don't even love my brothers. And to my youth, I'm gonna say it again. You gotta pipe down. The brothers that look like you not scared of you, a lot of them trying to figure how not they want to destroy your ass, but then they don't want to catch a case because the extras we be doing that don't make no sense. Why would you drive somebody that's not? Yes, and all of us don't get it twisted. You push the wrong one in the corner, he come out swinging harder than so-called killers. He know the time. That ain't what he do. So once he crossed it, it come to him. He crossed that line. You know the time. And that could be your one time where you know how to administer society moving. When they caught old dog and old boy, they thought they had him, but that you heard what that dude told him. You know you done fucked up, don't you? You will know it because that's not in their heart. But when they show up and they moving with a ferocity you can't match because you ain't training, you ain't working out. You're not feeding your mind. You're not fasting and coming out of the world to be detached. So you won't be moved by spiritual wickedness in high places. Because every fight is not a fight unto destruction. Where do you get that from? That shit not normal. That's why I stopped watching mafia movies. Family, that shit was locked in my head. We eat, breathed, and thought that round the clock. You know? Really thought we could do that. Y'all know what I'm talking about, especially the older. But then you realize once you've been awakened, you know, oh hell no, I can't see my generations doing that. So you cleanse yourself, repent of all unrighteousness, and you walk that walk. The people looking at you trying to challenge you. It's just like with the ones that's already in right standing, who they call whatever, but them the good people, the smart people, the ones that'll help you. You know what I'm saying? But yet you have an element that's driven by wickedness. And them the motherfuckers people always say, well, my nephew or my son ain't never did nothing. Bullshit. Bullshit. They out here trying to they out here making moves that'll scare the fuck out of you. You never thought they would do it. You know one day they may get involved, but you hope that it's not them doing something like that. Get involved in as in, okay, I have to make a decision not to mess with woo woo no more because they doing things that's destructive. They gonna wind up dead or in a penitentiary. Okay. You make the right decision. I'm proud of you. Stay focused, keep your head up, and stay strong. Don't allow nobody to make no decision for you. Even if you got, you're gonna have to. clip this motherfucker because he don't know how to act. You got to knock his head off. That's like, it's been situations I've had to deal with. I'm like, okay, you can't move, Wayne. No, because first thing come to my mind is G. Wayne. Trust me, you don't want to meet G. Wayne. I don't care who you are. When I come, you know what time it is. Either you gonna do it or I'm gonna do it. That's just what it was. Wasn't no in betweens. That's how we move. And I tell you, get down, you gonna get down. Or vice versa. You never know who you might. And I know it's plenty of people done made their bones, done got themselves in a position where they feel they tough. They tough guys, and they got people that'll probably move for them. Sometimes you never know who you might run into. Cause a lot of the shit y'all trying to do, trust me, we done been there and done that shit. Y'all ain't did none of it. The doers don't get caught. Those who know what the fuck they doing. You not getting caught at it. Those who trying to do some shit that you know you shouldn't be doing, you out here run off at the mouth like this life. Let me tell you something. Killers ain't walking around shooting people all day. That's bullshit. No, I done been around the gangsters. Your parents, leaders. I'll be honest. I done been around them and they structure, fam. They board members, been around them, lived around them, grew up around them. Because of decisions I made that landed me in the places that a lot of y'all wouldn't last. I see a lot of y'all right attack talent. Before you even put in the police car, you telling some shit. Telling the police every goddamn thing. Ain't making them do no work. There's a difference. If you're a criminal, you not making this shit easy for them. Your job is to make it hard, put pressure on their ass. I ain't talking about go out there and go trying to hurt nobody or nothing. I'm talking about I'm not finna tell you nothing. You're gonna have to do your homework. You better show me you got some you're a real detective for police. Show me you got some Columbo in you. You're gonna have to sit around the corner for a few days and watch a motherfucker, learn their moves, all that. Oh, they all do this and move. No. You got an element that's quiet that ain't even there no more. But it's in them. It could be awakened in a time where, whew, y'all forbid. That's what we not trying to do. But we'll antagonize one another and like we tough guys because we got access to a gun, but you ain't got no money to pay for a lawyer if your ass get caught. But you supposed to be a fucking gangster or something, like somebody scared because you shoot. Motherfucker, everybody got guns and shoot. The fuck? Can you build? Can you speak life? Can you pour wisdom and help to encourage others to build themselves, to learn something where they can go out there tomorrow and turn them tools, that education, into money? The fuck? I would fear that more than I fear your ass or somebody with a gun. Motherfucker, you only got a few shots. And half y'all don't know how to fucking shoot. That's why you got guns that shoot 50 damn shots at one time. Because you scared. Oh, no, they got guns. I got to have that. Bullshit. I mean, people out and talked out of shooting people. It wasn't concerning me. I'm talking about recently. And I had people out and talk will use rational thinking, just having love for the Most High and His people. People out and talked out of going to shoot the fuck out of somebody. Ain't people out and talked out of fight. Well, they probably ain't want to do it. No, bullshit. That's what they do. But I know that ain't what they want to do. But I know they do it. Don't get it twisted. I heard these people foolish. They think they the only ones can shoot. And they stand with their mamas. Man, you don't want to bring that type of pressure to your mother doorstep. What the fuck? But they don't see it that way. They see, oh, I'm going to catch them in traffic. Boy, niggas will come to your house at 3 o'clock and wait on your ass at 7 a.m. to come out. Or whenever you wake your ass up, you probably just getting in at 3. Bingo. He ain't got to wait till the next day for somebody that's in there. They can be in your backyard all night waiting for your ass to come out to take the garbage out. You never know who you dealing with, what's inside of a person. We just, I always explain that to my children, especially my son. You may be an influence and, by conversation, not going out there. I pray you're not going out there. My son's smart. He probably have his hiccups with some of these knuckleheads too. But I always tell my son, don't fear them. Motherfucker, get to playing them games with you, man. Jump on they bumper real quick. Slide. I ain't say go get no gun, shoot nobody. I'm telling you to go confront them and you go talk to them. Now it's time to see you face to face. You playing with guns and your ass out here talking about doing something to me. I ain't never did shit to you. I don't know you. No, I'm not gonna get scared. Yeah, initially that's your initial reaction. Anybody. Tyson will tell you that. But that's what should drive you, fam. I don't care who you are, even with the one that's so-called gangster that's thinking adversely to hurt somebody. Your propensity should be to help the next person, because that's the last thing you want a person to know about you. That don't give you no fucking street cred. They give you a t-shirt. Your ass will be on a t-shirt. If you gonna put me on a t-shirt, let it be to show my handsome face and the success that I'm creating through the moves I'm making. The knowledge I'm attaining and using that knowledge as tools every day, like with the automotive thing. People don't have no faith in me. My own people, they probably look at me. They look at me like I never do business with him. His ass don't get up on time. He don't everything. If it's not my point being, if it don't conform to what they think how you should go, this is what they look at you like. They'll withhold you having that opportunity. Do I get mad? No, I don't get mad no more, fam, because you ain't make me. And one thing about it, that skill is in these hands. And when I read the Bible, God said, I bless the work of your hands. So me having this automotive trade, I'm going to go and sell it all day because he's blessing the work of my hands daily. Now, why would I come under somebody else so they could check that? Fucking crazy. That's somebody I want to invest in. So we can have that too in the community. I don't care what Might is doing or Sears or whoever else serving cars, Walmart or not. They don't got what I got. So I'm not looking at them from your perspective. I could compete. You know what I'm saying? I can compete with Midas. I can compete with your engine specialist. Because I do the same shit. So I got the tools. I just don't got the team. It ain't like it was in the 80s. Man, we had teams, family. We went out there every day and got to it. All that, what you can and can't do it. We were hustlers, family. Damn, I buy you. That shit you talking about, yeah, catch his ass on the slot. Make him an offer he can't refuse. They gonna go. All that tough guy shit, stop. Boy, you go to jail. I done found out you went to jail. I'm coming in there. I ain't scared of no fucking jail. Come in there so I can see you. Ain't no guns, ain't no knives, ain't none of that shit. Now we both man to man, mano a mano. You never know who you dealing with. Some people will go to lengths that you have no clue of. So let's love one another. Get to know your people. That's the misconception. A lot of them want to know you. A lot of them may see a talent or something in you and be, they appreciate it. They dig what you got and don't know how to express that and take it personal like you did them something wrong because this is something the Most High bless you with, not knowing we all have that. We all do Deuteronomy 7 and 6. That's in us. The Negro is in you. It's in you. It's born in you, family. They ain't gonna tell you what the world lives off of you. You don't live off them. They live off your natural talents and gifts. And they eat good. Some of us do too. But I say they because we don't have the mindset to want to own nothing. Our only end goal is to, Oh, go get a job. Go get a job. We don't even know how to invest in one another. And then we take everything like it's a scheme. You scheming. Oh, I helped you last time. Ain't nothing come of that. Are you fucking crazy? It's a continued cycle until it get up. Once it get up, then we disengage. It can carry itself where it can take care of us. We can create that platform where to serve us. It's got to be a figurehead that just is what it is. Somebody gonna take the time and establish it. It has to be born within somebody's spirit. But don't disconnect until it's fully engaged. It's up and running. It's founded. Its tentacles are planted. It's rooted. It's making money on its own. Now it can take care of itself, and we can wet our beak. You know, like these birds. We can hit the pond and wet our beak a little bit. That's all. That's all. That's all, family. We don't want it all. But don't overlook the power that you do have looking to others with the smoke screen. Because ain't no Democrat outside my door promoting what I do. That's my people doing that. What the Democrats or Republicans got to do with it? So why they got to be in our, we don't need them in our mix. They not doing nothing to establish and preserve our lives and our dependence. Why do you need them in the mix? Are you invested in them in some way? If you're invested in them, by all means. But if you're not, hell no. We got to consolidate, unify as a people. Y'all know who Nearly Full of Junior is? Rest in peace. We got an elder man that came out with the compensatory code of racism, white supremacy. Family, he even left the world in an uproar with that one. But the way he break it down and how this system is in place that controls every aspect of your life, from school. Why? Because we know it was a group of people that came together and decided to get a bill passed where they can establish education. We didn't establish this as a form of education system. Hell no. That ain't how we roll, family. We conservative. We not liberal. We don't know everything ain't a part of our mix. We're not introducing nothing new. We good with what's all. Hey, we good with what the Most High already established. We don't need nothing new. Nothing new. We gonna work what we got. That's why I always go back constantly. You constantly reading and saying, no, there are jewels in there already. Something that I missed because I shouldn't have to pray every day. Most High, can you? He already did it. Why? So that means I need to get the knowledge, arm myself with it, and use it as a weapon. Unto life for me, but unto the enemies of my rise, death to their spirit, family. You gonna stand on that thing here like the Most High said, I put enmity between the seed of the woman and the serpent. Your job is to crush his head. Why? Because you in motion, you standing upright. Can two coexist, and not at least have some form of similar understanding? Can two walk together unless they agree? And keep it scriptural. No, you're not. That applies to every aspect of life. But on the up end, this is a good time to be alive. I'm not worried about Donald Trump because everything Donald Trump doing is connected to everything that had a foothold and seems to have a chain lock on people's head, on people's mind, people's ability to think. You need to come from all that because the power that you need to ignite you is already in you. The Most High is a spirit. And when you connect with that spirit, it takes residence in you. That's why you have to study the word. It ain't gonna come from no church. It ain't gonna come from no organization. I don't care what group it is. It's gonna come from you connecting to the source yourself. His mind is his word. That's why you want to read it. If you don't understand, reach out to your brother. I'm on here talking about it for a reason. He's imparted wisdom in his people. His spirit is in the land, family. The Most High has awakened his people. The things we read have been done, and certainly those that are coming to pass, and even the future prophecies that will come to pass. Certainly, I see it in existence, family. It's time to go reignite this, reheat this cocoa. I'm going to make me a Hebrew Israelite shirt. I'm going to make me a Hebrew Israelite shirt so they can see my light when I'm walking. They're going to know what time it is. They know what time it is already. I mean, the enemy is cold blooded. He'll have your own people working against you. Like, why they do this at? What the hell? What happened to people? People ain't got no fucking loyalty. People out for themselves. That's cool too. That's cool too. But now that I see things and what the world's becoming now, I wasted a lot of time getting involved in shit I shouldn't even been involved in. And that's really not me no way. I'm a loner type anyway, fam. Real talk. 9 times out of 10 when you see me, you don't see me with nobody. You see me by myself. You don't see me running up to no parties. I don't do none of that shit. Been there, done that. When a lot of y'all, I'm 52. A lot of y'all started doing that. I did that shit when I was, 14, 15. Those from Chicago Southside, y'all know about the music box. I was sneaking in the box back then, downtown, all night fucking parties. Following up behind my brother and my cousin and them. And then I was around grown people. So imagine me, you dressing the part, you out here, kicking it with the brothers and sisters. They know you young as hell, but they seeing you going to these parties, you driving these fucking cars. I was driving a caddy then. That was my cousin's car. I used to drive that car down there to the party. It used to be the party didn't start about 11. They parties they end to 4, 5, 6 in the morning. About 6 in the morning. Be daylight when we come out that board. Yeah, no, they probably start about 10 something. Ron Hardy, the music box. My older years, I know y'all know. I couldn't be no more than 15 when I started going down there 16. I was about 16 because I was driving my cousin's car at the time. I had to be about 16. I used to drive that caddy down there, and Lord have mercy. I used to get all the attention. I used to be like, just looking at people. Then the way you dress. We was jogging suits and leathers then. We had the leather bombs. I'm down that boy. Jogging suits. Started jogging suits. I remember when they first come out. I used to wear the shit out them football joggers. I remember that Detroit, that blue. I had to have that. That boy was raw. I had that Kansas City. Who else I had? Because I had a white suit too. All white. When I used to wear that all white, ooh, wait. The response was ridiculous. She used to fall off in places, family, you wouldn't believe. Young, look young as fuck, but the respect you command. So I understand why a lot of brothers out here, trying to get to it. But it's a way to do it, family. It's a time and a season for everything. Just out there, I be seeing these youth just out here with they think they putting in work and they gonna be remembered for being a gangster or something, but no, that ain't gangster. And if you following the predecessors, that ain't their ideologies to kill one another. Although contrary to what these news medias and these politicians are how you believe, they full of shit. They kill more people than you do. The fuck? They pushing the button, they red lighting Ukraine. Who the hell you think paying for that? America. They red lighting that shit going on over there in Palestine. Who you think paid for that? And people ain't pay for that by themselves. America infused them with weapons and cash. You telling you just weapons. Come on, man. Who the fuck y'all think they talking to? Who they think they be talking to? You know, we didn't. Some of us done been around the block ourselves. You know, we know how things go. And like I told you, I grew up watching mafia movies, so I know who was the main actors, and I know how they was using these politicians as puppets. That's why a lot of people don't understand my ideology. Oh, what the hell he talking about? What do you think he woke? Man, I've been woke. I watched how they sent their children to these schools to become these public officials. Man, get the fuck out of here. I respect what you're doing, but I respectfully decline to deal with them. It's the same shit today as yesterday. It just got a new face on it. They working towards their end. They ain't working for everybody end. They dangle this shit over your head. They dangle debt over your head, and we run for the shit like rats in a rat cage. Like, stop playing. I'll make my own goddamn way. I don't need them. Fuck them. Straight up. That's on edge. Fuck them. That's what we do. They sitting around just talking and shit. They ain't putting no. They get that shit out of here, man. Can you change the oil, motherfucker? While you talking all this big shit? You know how to put gas in the car, motherfucker? You know how to change the oil filter, and drop the oil. You know how to put brakes on the car? You know what the fuck that is? You know how to put rotors on the car? You know how to put an engine in the car? Hey, these talkers, these people with philosophies, get your ass out of here, man. You gonna pay me? Oh no, I pay a mechanic to do it. Fuck out of here. Even when I get rich, I'm not paying no mechanic shit. I'm gonna do it myself. Buy the tools and go do it. Why would I pay somebody to do that? Fucking crazy. That's something I was blessed to do. And I'm gonna continue to do it, even when I'm rich. I'm already wealthy. I'm talking about with things. It's time to get it. It's time to get it, family. It's time to get it the right way so you can hold it. I'm getting a taste, but I want the whole damn. Hey, I want the whole cup. I don't want no taste no more. And then I think it's better. That power is better in my hands because I better know how to deal with the next man with it. These people don't know how to deal with us as far as being in rulership positions. The powers that shouldn't be. They don't know how to do things right. Hell no. Get their ass out of here. Just because they think it's right don't mean that shit right. If it ain't written, thus said the Most High, that shit ain't right. I ain't going along with it. I don't care who you are. That's like I be hearing the bruise. The brothers and sisters, they woke, yeah. But why is everything contingent on what the Christian assembly have to say? And the book is not even a Christian book. He's the God of the Hebrews, of Israel. Everything is going to go into the kingdom of Israel, not no kingdom of Christianity. And people be killing me all day. That's all you hear. I'm going to say it again on TikTok. And I don't know why the Hebrews keep engaging these people, fam. It's time to live this thing for real. They want to argue and bring you out your element with ignorance because it's not based on the scripture. I wouldn't even entertain no debates. You wasting time. Show them. Show their ass. That's why I don't even. Then all that do is push more towards that platform. Y'all, we be stuck on there all day, engaged, arguing, and hell no. Go work out or something. Go read the book. Sharpen your skills. Straight up. Or go build you a business. Something that's generational. You can create generational wealth for you and your dependents. Every day is you got the opportunity. If you didn't do it yesterday, do it today. Make it happen. It's not just gonna happen. I used to think that, oh yeah, I got these machines, I'm making these designs, I'm putting on these clothes. People ain't gonna support you, family. They gonna want you to do it. When you win, oh yeah, we winning. I supported you. I knew you would win. But while you lose, when you losing, oh no. And it's really not an L when you think about it. It's not an L. It's an experience because I'm not gonna sit around whining. Yeah, I need funding, but really not funding because I get some partners. That's what I'm working on. Get me some partners. And a lot of black people starting to do business for themselves. You ain't gonna have no choice. With this president, you don't have to come together. And if you think your money gonna sustain you just through money, you got a problem. Cause you're gonna spend that motherfucking money just to keep a consistent lifestyle that I wouldn't be trying to aspire to attain no motherfucking way. Mm-mm. You gotta strip yourself of all that following them and no. I'm more so live off the land. But yet we develop the land where it will produce. That's the that's the power he is giving us. You try and keep up with a system and all that shit. And first of all, the playing field ain't even. You know, they gonna question you out of getting the money and the necessities you need, the money, the accounts you will need to fund your business. It's always some shit. Always. Yeah, I see brothers and sisters breaking barriers, but it's still contingent on how the fuck they feel about you. Because when that system go, you the first one gonna feel it. Like right now, Mr. Trump with the tariffs. The fuck, that's gonna shut down a lot of businesses. Watch in the near, not no next 2-3 months from now or a month from now. It's a matter of days. This is February. Those tariffs take off, you're gonna feel it from every aspect of the American dream. I was just listening to a gentleman talk about as far as real estate. They can't. Y'all need to fix the interest rates. What do you say? I need 7% or under. Family. That man gonna tariff the shit out these people. If he said it, he's gonna do it or attempt to do it. We're gonna see. I pray he don't. Because when he do, the rates of everything gonna go up. Everything is gonna be tested. I hope you do have skills to maintain. I hope you not one that's shunning Africa and these other nations. Hell no. He want to send you if you fuck up and you too bad. Guess what? And you an habitual criminal, constantly in and out of jail. He gonna send your ass to El Salvador. So that's gonna scare a lot of y'all asses straight. That's good. And he especially talked about Chicago. So I would kind of watch my children. Real talk. You never too old, or it's never too late to teach someone something. Never too late. I learn every day, family, and I'm always sharing that. Always. And yeah, I used to look at it like, especially with these shirts. I'm like, what? They called me to get an order. Next thing I know, they drop shipping and all kind of shit. I'm like, huh? Why didn't you go through me? What was wrong with me? That's crazy. If this ain't the type of, if it's a particular type material you like, it's no problem getting it. I don't understand how people, but we'll beeline and go get that money to the outside group that's basically monopolizing everything around you. We playing Monopoly. They own every motherfucking thing, and you don't want nothing. And I realize every time you land on their property, you have to pay. They tax you. Why won't you own some of that property? That's crazy. In Africa, I don't understand Africa. Now, Burkina Faso is speaking. I hear President Traore over there with the invitation to us. I can't wait, family, to be able to make that connection. Because with this the skill set we got, and then this awakening and understanding what's at stake, I see Africa. I see a lot of what they got. I would love to work with them. Go in them towns, build them towns, set up shop. We set some order, get them guns, because we ain't playing with nobody. We working out. We gonna have guns, and we gonna have and whatever weapons they got, that's what we want. Definitely gotta have our weapons, and we training. We gonna teach the villagers too. They can play them games, them all that talking about terrorists. We're gonna fuck the terrorists up. How about that one? They don't want to see Negroes over there. Negroes gonna mess up what they got going on. Real talk. But Burkina Faso, Mali, and what's that other nation? I love what they doing. Yeah, kick their ass out of there and take control of all your estate. Take control of your mineral resources. Take control of every damn thing and build it through your people. That way you will have the power. You will maintain the power. In order to get to me, you're gonna have to come through them. And we're gonna rock and roll to the unto life or unto death. To the last bit of blood we got. We going all the fuck out. Just like Burkina Faso president said. That's the energy we bring. And the world know that, family. But our loyalty is to what? My loyalty ain't to no damn John Gotti, no trying to be no fucking mafia, no drug dealer, no none of that shit. That's why I let all that stuff go. And I picked up my Bible. I found out we the Hebrew Israelites. Now it's time to build business. That's what kingdom people do. I don't work for nobody. You build businesses. I'm going up here and make me a couple of prints. I made me some God chosen prints. God chosen. Then I had to realize you're not in that type atmosphere when you're going through the communities. Yeah, your community are aware of Israelites. Are they conforming? I pray so. A lot of people waking up and they using them tools. I see it all up and down the street. Some waking up unto life and some into everything. Even with this chosen thing. That's Hebrew Israelite doctrine, culture, awakening. That's Israelite culture. It's a part of the culture because it was the Most High who made you, who said, I will make you of no remembrance. So that means you will forget. And it will come to you. You read Deuteronomy 30, it tells you. And when you come to and remember who you are, based on this word. That's why I base it on the word. It's not no philosophy of no black man, no Hebrew man. That's the word of the Most High. And y'all need to stop questioning that for something. That's why ain't nothing happening for you or through you. Because you shun and reject the truth. Family, you got to wake up, man. It's that time. Right now. I'm building me a kingdom for the kingdom. This is supposed to be an asset of the kings. You're gonna ask you, what did you do with that life I gave? Oh, I went and served Arrow. I worked for Arrow for 50 years. Then I didn't have nothing else to do, so I retired, got me a home, bought me another new car with a new watch. Are you fucking serious? And a lot of y'all got that money, holding on to that money. You could be bringing that money to guys like me and sisters who's also motivated, that need that out. Invest in what we doing. The Most High remember you. We creating generational wealth, the kingdom way, not with the world, with the kingdom. And we're successful. Now we need prosperity. Let's get it. Shalom.